fourth time's the charm. That's what they say, isn't it? So anyway, hi there. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Hello. Yes, it's me, your friendly Rattler's daughter. Come to darken your viewing sessions on YouTube again. You thought I'd forgotten all about you, didn't you? Don't you? Is that song? Oh, see, I've gone off again now. Yes, you thought I'd forgotten all about you on Tuesday and let you get away with it. I'm not that kind, believe me. No, I'm not. Yeah, I've got my face on, but I forgot to put lippy on, so I've got my lashes on. Lashes and lippy makes me feel better, but I've got the lashes on, so I'm a half better. But on Tuesday I didn't do it. Didn't do a video. I did start. There's no lie. I did start, and I sat here, and within about 5 minutes, it didn't feel right. I didn't feel right, so that was it. And it was raining as well. So, but anyway, so here I am, feeling so much better because since last Friday I've been going down because I got fibromyalgia, and I've been fighting it for most of my life really. I've been in pain most of my life, and now knowing, it's really weird. Now knowing what is wrong with me, is it feels worse, if you know what I mean, because I'm not fighting it. I'm trying to ride it and everything. So okay, I'll have a good day. Today is a good day. Could be better. Simba, come here, baby. Come here, Simbi. Simbi. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you up to? Hey, I know, Mummy's got to clean out here, doesn't she? Yes. Now what are you doing? I hope you're behaving and being a good boy. Well, anyway, so here's Simba. He's right next to his mummy, bless him, aren't you? He's off again now. But anyway, so, yes, so, on Tuesday, I started and it sounded awful. I looked awful. It sounded awful. I thought, no, I'm not going to put that online because I'm a bit of a Debbie Downer anyway, so I didn't want to put you on more of a Debbie Downer. But anyway, so here I am. Yesterday morning I was going to do one and I thought no. Got woken up by the building alarm. Well, I was awake anyway and the alarm went off because I wake up at 5 o'clock, half 4, 5 o'clock sometimes, most days anyway. So, and sometimes I get up, sometimes I don't. But anyway, the building alarm went off. So there's myself and my neighbour. What are you up to, Simba? Myself and my neighbour try to turn it off about 5:45 in the morning, down on the ground floor, and it's just ugh. There was no lights flashing in my house, in my apartment. There was no lights flashing in their apartment, and there's no lights flashing outside our doors and everything, because it's all inbuilt. And you know, if there's a fire in one of them, there's a light flashing on the outside. So it just helps if anybody, if the fire brigade turn up and they want to see Simba, leave it. He's up to something. I bet he's got the double cream carton out of the bloody bin again, isn't he? Oh dear me! It's my fault for starting him on licking the cartons out after I've used the double cream. But anyway, so there was all that, and then took Zena out, and then oh gosh, I haven't done that today yet, have I? Oh no, should be fine. Should be fine. No, I did do. Yes, I did do early this morning. That's right. Oh, do you know? So this is what happens when you have fibro fog. You can't remember. So I'll take it out again in a bit anyway for a nice long walk. But anyway, so woken up. That took Zena out. Went back to bed and woke up at 12:30. Worst of all, I couldn't hardly move after that. And I thought, oh no. I could have made a new video, but I didn't. So today here I am. Hello, Dracula's daughter at your service. Looking like she's been dragged through the hedge backwards. That poor hedge, I'm telling you, so it needs, well, hopefully the leaves will grow back. Well, it is, I'm hoping anyway. So, but hey ho, and this is the 4th time I've been doing a video. I'm a bit more cheery now because all the other 3 videos, well, the first one, I use this camera, which I've showed you before, the little Sony 4K one, FDR X3000, which is really good because you can move it around and you don't move around on it. It's got a counterbalance inside. But anyway, so I tried this, put it on, and then within 5 minutes it said, oh, can't record anymore, card is full. Okay, so I cleared everything on there, so I did another video with this on. And within about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it said, oh, no, card full, but I have to stop videoing. And I thought, oh, God. Here we go. And then I videoed on here. So I got the trusty phone, put that on there and started videoing, and I got too carried away politically, which I said I'd never bring politics or religion into my forum, onto my channel, and I thought, right, no, enough's enough. I can't do that, and I'm not going to do it. No, pardon me. So I haven't, and I won't. As you can see, I did say I've got my lashes on and I've got my face on, but I don't have my lipstick on, which I forgot about. So I'm half okay. All right. What shall we talk about today? We talked about bullying, haven't we? And that is still number one on my list at the moment, like bullying. A lot of people I know are being bullied, all because of all this crap that's going on in this country at the moment. Being bullied because they weren't born in this country, and I'm not going to go into it because that's what started the last video, which I stopped, and I thought, no, I'm not going to show that because I got too carried away, and about bullying and about bullies, individuals who have hidden their bullying for decades, and people my age and older are being bullied, and it's just horrendous. And when you tell them the truth of things, they just don't like it, or you ask them questions they don't like, they don't have an answer, they just quickly put you down by calling you names and everything, which is bullying. So individuals I know have been bullied themselves, been spat at and screamed at and whatever when they've gone shopping or whatever. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? But hey ho, the bullies are the ones that will end up with nothing, or they have nothing at the moment anyway. So, and I always believe that bullies are just sad little individuals that have nothing better to do in life, and the only thing that they can do is put other people down, and that's how they live, and try and drag people down to their level. Everybody else is up here, but the bullies are really down here, so I'm virtually near the ground. You know, they are just sad sacks. That's what they are. They're sad sacks, and none of us have a place for people like that in our lives. Spoke to a friend of mine last night saying about getting rid of toxic people out of your life. I've done that in the past, and it's such a relief knowing that you have got rid of them, and in some cases I've blocked them. They can't get in touch with me anymore, and one of them was an ex from decades ago. I got on with him and his family, and turned out that his father was a paedophile, and just horrendous. He's only 5'4", and he bullied me for 4 years, and I was still in touch with him, and I hadn't heard from him. Well, the last time I heard from him, I don't know if I did a video about somebody calling me a man, and I've always had an issue with people calling me a man, even before I had my surgery. People saying, "Oh, you were born a man, so therefore you are a man." No, I was born a baby. I wasn't born a man. If I was born a man, my mother would be an elephant. Well, she was. But anyway, but yes. So last time I spoke to him, he was totally drunk on the phone, going, "Oh, how come you've got dogs? You were a cat man, and I always see you as a cat man." And I'm like, "Hold on, I'm not a man. I'm a trans woman." But he just wouldn't get it into his head, so I blocked him, got rid of him, and I totally ignored him. And he got in touch with me again a couple of weeks ago, and I thought, no, and it was like, "Oh, it's Stacey, it's your husband." And then they're going, "No, you're not my husband, because I married someone else, and I wasn't married to him at all. I married Robert." And but anyway, so my my answer to that was, "Sorry, you've got the wrong number," and I blocked him. So I haven't heard from him since. So let's hope he's got the message. I don't want to talk to him. I will not talk to anybody who can't respect. I don't demand respect. I never have demanded respect, but they can't respect me as a person, can't respect the fact that I'm a trans woman, then so be it. I have friends that I haven't seen, I've spoken about this before, that I haven't seen in decades, but I still talk to online, I still phone now and again. Hi Leslie, hi Tiff, if you're watching. Edina Monsoon and Safi, her daughter Safi. Hello Eddie, hello Safi. But you know, so I can understand that they, when they talk to each other, they keep using the pronoun he. Which is fine because they weren't with me on the journey, whereas this other guy, my ex, Stacey, was, because I was talking to him at the same time as I was going through the stuff, and he knows. And the fact that he came out with all that, he left me a message, a voice message saying, oh, what are you doing with dogs? He was totally drunk at 10 o'clock in the morning, and he was going, what are you doing with dogs? And that's how he sounded. He sounded in a really squeaky, like a squeaky voice. Oh, what are you doing with dogs? You're a cat man. I always been a cat man. I've known you as a cat man. I still know you as a cat man. And they're going, how dare you? How dare you say that? Person? Yes. But not a cat woman? Definitely. Cat person? Yes. That's what I would have said, cat person. And I thought, right, no, I've got no room, got no space in my life for people like you. If you can't respect who I am, then hey ho. But Leslie and Tiffany have never said man, called me a man on when we've spoken on the phone. They still think of me as a he, which is fine, which is understandable, because they haven't bumped into me, they haven't seen me, because they live all in Portsmouth and I'm in Devon. They haven't seen me, they haven't been there through my journey and everything. You know, they have been there via Facebook and the end of the phone, but I'm talking about in person and talking with me through it all the time and everything. But hey, you know, but the fact that, and they respect the fact that I am now a trans woman, and they respect that, they still slip up, which is fine, and they apologise, and they explain to me that they still see me as the person I was, not as the person I am, which is understandable. But they still have never used the pronoun he when they're talking to me, which is wonderful. But most of my friends before I had the surgery anyway, I've said, well, we never saw you as male or female anyway, Tony. So, you know, we just saw you as Tony, one of the people, and that's it, you know. So there was no thing, oh, you know, but anyway. So getting rid of toxic people out of your life. So I got rid of him, and there's someone else as well that I was seeing, which I've spoken about before. I was seeing him, and clearly I wanted more out of the relationship. Well, I use that word very loosely, out of the relationship than he did, and I told him, and that was in March, I told him, and he went, yes, for the moment, at the moment. So I went, okay, bye. And I just couldn't, because I hadn't heard from him for over a week. Oh, Simba, shush, he's okay, he's fine, he's just licking himself. It's okay. Simba gets really, really panicky when the cat does something. He's in love with the cat, and he can't stand the fact that the cat's 16 years old, bless him. Aren't you? Swing, swing the cat. He's 16 years old, and Simba can't deal with the fact that Swing still goes outside and still sits on the patio in the sunshine, and Simba can't deal with it. He'll just sit in the window and go, But anyway, yes, so getting rid of toxic people out of your lives. And I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday actually about that, and she said, yes, getting rid of toxicity out of your life, whether they're close to you, close friends or whatever, and you know, even if they just put you down or even say anything derogatory about anyone else, get rid of them, because you know damn sure that what they're saying about other people to you, if they're gossiping about other people to you, you know that they're gossiping to other people about you. So whatever negativity they say about other people, they will say about you to them. So get rid of them as well. You don't need people like that in your life, and I'm slowly getting rid of them. I got rid of loads over the last 6 months. Still a few. I don't think I have any more toxic people in my life, actually. I think I got rid of them all. Yeah, I have, actually. Well, no, yeah, I have got rid of all my toxic people. So, yeah, all gone. All gone. Yes, so that part of me is done over the last 6 months, and I advise of it because it's so. Oh, hello. It's like a dragonfly. Well, not a dragonfly, like a Daddy Long Legsy kind of thing. How lovely. Getting rid of toxic people in your life, the people that put you down all the time, is at first you just think, oh, have I done the right thing? And you do panic because you're not getting that negativity anymore in your life anymore, and people aren't putting you down and whatever, and calling you derogatory names and things, and it's really wonderful. At first it's not, because you think, oh my god, because it's attention, isn't it? So regardless, if you're in a kind of situation that that you don't have, that you have a very low self-esteem, these people will latch onto you and cause you to rely on their input, and even negative input, even the negativity side of it. You will, and once you get rid of them, you'll just think, oh my god, what am I going to do now? And there's this big empty space of where they used to be, and but after a while of not having anybody telling you how bad you are, how naughty you are, how ugly you are, how fat you are, or you're too skinny, you're losing weight too fast, you don't know what you're talking about when it comes to your dogs. None of these herbal things that you use and Ayurvedic things that you use on your dogs don't work, but I can prove positive that they do work. I use Ayurvedic stuff on my dogs. Can't use it on my cat because it can be poisonous to him, but because of stuff. But he's clean. Flea treatment and no chemicals, and I brushed both of them this morning. Oh grief, that was horrendous. I'll tell you now, that was horrendous. Xena loves being brushed. She just loves it. She'd just sit right in front of me like Brindle, my staffy that died in January, used to, and that's what little trick she's picked up from Brindle. But anyway, so yeah, she loves it. But Simba, oh my grief, I had to close the lounge door because I didn't disturb any of the neighbours, because you would have thought I was killing him, the way he was barking and shouting and yelping, and it was just, you know, so even when I was brushing Xena, he was going mental, and he's like that. It doesn't matter what I do. If I brush the cat, he goes mental. If I get the Hoover out, he goes mental. If I move the sofa, he goes mental. If I cuddle the cat, he goes mental. It's just, he just does not like it at all, and if he gets too much attention, he goes mental. And I mean by mental, he really goes for it. And we're talking about a £100 dog here that has pushed me over a few times, that's dragged me over a few times, and when I took him out walking, dragged me through a mud patch one day, and I literally, the mud came underneath all my, and people were just looking, you know. We've got this new form of skiing. But anyway, so yes, so he just shouts the place down, and he's caught one of his little something on the side of the sofa, and he's going, oh, look at me, I'm hurting, oh look, I got a bad ball, kind of thing. And within 5 seconds he was fine again, going, oh, because I started brushing him again. He was going, oh, don't brush me, but he loves it really. And so they're both brushed, and not one flea was on them, not one flea in the house. And this is because I use natural stuff, not chemical stuff. And but I know nothing about my dogs. I know nothing how to look after them. I know nothing about what's good for them. I know one thing that's good for them: no chemicals. That's what's good for them. And they're raw fed. The cat is, like I said, he's 16 years old. You've seen him several times, and he is arthritic, bless him, but he is thriving, and all of them are thriving, and I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to put them back on chemicals. I'll never do that again. Seeing a cat froth up because you put a spot on him, and that was about 5 years ago with Swing. That's his name, of course, it is Swing the cat, because of the allergic reaction he had from it. So I will never do that again. I'd rather hoover him than do that again. And diatomaceous earth, food grade. I give the dogs, cover the dogs with it, and neem powder as well, that helps kill fleas and flea larvae. And it the diatomaceous earth and dries the eggs and everything. So I do it once a month, and I think I've seen one flea in the last 3 years, and that was about 2 years ago, and I've not seen one since. Was it 2 years ago? It was on Xena. We were out, me and Gina were out with her dog and my dog, and we saw a flea on Xena's ear, and I panicked. Honestly, it was awful, horrible. I thought, oh my god, here we go. But anyway, so yes, so this is 20 minutes long, so just me rambling on, ramblings of an old witch, I suppose you can call it. But yes, I've started doing all that again, and one of the reasons why I didn't, because people just going, oh, yeah, shut up, but I do, and I can feel it now. I do have psychic powers, according to some friends of mine. They're just going, oh, shut the front door and everything, you know. And I've had people come up to me, and like guys, when I've done their cards, come up to me 2 weeks, 3 weeks later and just scream at me saying, it's more all your fault, this has happened, what's happened on the cards came true and it's all your fault. And I'm thinking, it's not my fault, it's on the cards. If you believed it, you should have done something about it. But anyway, so that's another reason why Tuesday I got a little bit witchy, and it didn't feel right. It felt quite wrong. That's another reason why I stopped the video part way through. After about 5-7 minutes, I stopped the video because I thought, no, it's not right. This doesn't feel right. And the video was for 2 people in particular, and I messaged one of them last night to tell her, and she just freaked out because what I told her has already happened, and I hadn't spoken to her for a few days, so I didn't know what was going on. But she found out yesterday that this and what I told her last night was happening, and I said, well, this might happen, it was already happening. And I'm waiting for December now. I told her some things were happening in September, and it's already happened before the end of the month. Everything I've said, no, it will happen, has happened. And another friend of mine, it's just psychic stuff I want to tell her, which I won't share online, and I did share a little bit with her online the other day about her grandson and everything, which he was a beautiful little boy, beautiful, and he's well looked after by the spirits and everything, which I told her about, and there's other things I need to tell her. So good things, but you know. So but yes, so I'm debating about going back to doing the proper tarot stuff online this time. I've been asked several times on if I could do tarot online and talk to people online or whatever, but I've only tried it once, which is a video I did a few weeks ago for a friend of mine, and well, I have to get in touch with her to see if it's happened, things have happened about it, but it is really, really strange. It's trying to do it when you're thinking about the person is quite hard than actually seeing them there in front of you. And of course I give them the cards to shuffle and everything first of all, so they have their, you know, so, and then just think of a question or think of, or have, you know, so like clear your mind before you shuffle the cards. So I'm debating about going back to doing that online and getting in touch with the people and say, right, fine, look, I'm doing this reading for you, and then just go from there. I would never ever name any individual online on my videos. I will, if anybody wants their cards done online, please get in touch with me via Facebook. But I will never, even though it'll be on YouTube, it'll be personal to you. I will not use your name, nor your address, nor your friends' names, anything like that. I will do it with, and then I will get in touch with you and say, I find I've done it, and then I'll post both on Facebook and on YouTube, or I'll even send it to you personally via Messenger if I can, or via anything like that. So please get in touch if you'd like to have your cards done. They do tend to come true. So if you want to know the truth, and I mean the real truth, not the pretend truth, but the real truth, please either get in touch via Messenger or DM via YouTube and not YouTube, or via Twitter. Just let me know, and we'll go from there. People call me a witch, and they think of it as a derogatory term, and I'm like, so what? Tell me something I don't know. So a witchy trans woman, that's what I am, with big boobies. But anyway, so I've got to go because this is just rambling on and now, just rambling as an old witch, isn't it? So, but anyway, nice to talk to you all, and thank you for sharing, thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, and please share, please like, please unlike, please whatever. And if there are any things that you don't like about what I'm talking about, please get in touch, because that way, it's only that way that I'll know that I'm doing the right thing or the wrong thing. If you like my videos, the thumbs up. If you don't like my videos, thumbs down. But explain why. It'd be lovely to know why why you don't like what I'm saying, or what I'm talking about, or the way I am, or whatever, you know. So if you just don't like me for the way I look, or because I'm a trans woman, or whatever, or don't like the colour of my hair, be shallow. Just be shallow. You don't have to get in touch with me to let me know about that, because people tell me anyway to my face. So hey, but if it is for something I've said or not said, please tell me, because I can grow from that. And we're all for growing and learning, and I am learning. Like I said, I'm doing the investigating criminology at the moment, which is very interesting. I'm reading about the concept of crime, and what is crime, and the rules and laws and everything, so society and whatever. It's just really interesting. So it's not starting until next week, but I'm already halfway through book 1, already reading it. So that's how interesting it is. So fingers crossed about that. So I'll be doing that this afternoon after doing this video. But yeah, so please let me know that you know, if there's something that you want me to talk about, if there's something that you don't like that I've talked about, just get in touch, even just to say hello, how are you? I think I've had a couple of lovely messages from people saying, oh, you know, they're proud of me, and it's lovely to see me online and everything, so which I think is marvellous, and thank you for that. Tammy and Klaus, thank you for those lovely messages, and from Gina as well. Thank you, Gina, for that gorgeous message from my first video. I do read them, and even if negative messages, I still will read them, and but I will concentrate more on, you know, if it's something that you don't like I keep saying this, and please do get in touch, because I won't get offended. I don't get offended easily. I really don't. Believe me, the stuff that's been sent to me over the years, I would never be offended, I'm telling you. Never, ever be offended. So say what you will, and if I don't like what you say, I'll tell you. If I like what you say, you know, but we all learn from each other, don't we? So please get in touch. Please let me know what you want me to talk about, even if it's just something trivial about my everyday life, and how I deal with my everyday life of being a trans woman. Just ask me, because actually that could be the next topic. My everyday life as a trans woman. Personally, I'm not talking about going through going to the GP, then the clinic, then the hospital to have the surgery, and then back home, and all the hormones and the blood tests I have to have. I think I might just do a daily life of a trans woman, a witchy trans woman. I think that could be my next one, my next video. There you go. Could be a blockbuster. You don't know, do you? But anyway, look, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking or unliking. I just, you know, thank you regardless if you like me or not. The fact that you've taken 2 minutes out of your time to watch one of my videos, and to forget your troubles and your problems for that 2 minutes by watching me, that is a positive thing for you. You know, so, and I'm all for positivity. You might not like me, you might sit there and laugh, go, oh, look at the state of her, blah blah blah, whatever. It doesn't matter, because you are not bullying me, you are not being negative towards me personally, or in writing there. You're just doing it by watching me, and you're giggling, you're having a laugh, and at my expense, which is fine. I'm on, you know, I've put myself out there, so I'm expecting all that. But the fact that if it means that you've forgotten your problems or your worries or your issues for those 2 seconds, 2 minutes, half an hour, however long you watch my video, all well and good, and I'm all for that. Hell, I take the piss out of myself, and you know that, because I do it online, I do it on video. So I always have done, because I don't take myself too seriously most of the time. People say, well, you should be more serious about your life, you should be more serious about being trans, Tony. Why? Life's too short to be serious all the time. If you can't laugh at yourself, what's the point, eh? What's the point? The stuff I've got to go, honestly, I will tell you in the next video. But anyway, look, it's gone over the 30-minute mark. So, look, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking or unliking, and please share. Yes, that share. No, please share, and please press the bell button, so that way you'll know my next video. So anyway, oh, and by the way, that for makeup I use, oh, the skin feels gorgeous underneath. I've got the I use the spray primer, and I've just put powder at the top, and you know, it feels so soft and lovely. It's just stunning. So I'm going to be buying more of that very soon. I'm telling you, because I'm running out of it. But anyway, so thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and thank you, each and every one of you. Yes, definitely. Chocolates would be nice, by the way. No, I don't eat chocolate anymore, unless it's dark chocolate, and I do it myself. But anyway, so look, thank you for subscribing, watching, and everything like that. So speak to you all soon. Bye bye.